7th Standard English Term 2. Today we are going to see the Prose 1 Adventures of Don Quixote. So this Adventures of Don Quixote already we have seen before taking the term 1. We have started the term 2 first. So already we have taught this. Since again we have to take this, just we will go for a glance and hard words alone I will just explain. Okay, we will go for the lesson now. Adventures of Don Quixote. Once upon a time, in a village called La Mancha in Spain, there lived a man who loved to read about knights. Knights is nothing but the soldiers. Every day he would read about courageous knights and the incredible adventures they had. He was so absorbed in these stories that he hardly remembered to eat or sleep. So he was very interested in hearing the stories of knights, the soldiers. The days of knights and squares. Squares are nothing but the assistant of soldiers. So knights, assistant of knights are called squares. Of exciting adventures and romances come alive in the hilarious account of Don Quixote travel. Hilarious means exciting. As years passed, Don Quixote imagines himself placed in the world of knights. He convinces Sancho Panza, a peasant from the same village. So Sancho Panza is the name of the person, same village, to be his squire, and together they set out to seek their fortune. Don Quixote, eager to the best chivalrous knight. This delightful story of chivalry is all fun and pleasure, laughter and excitement, farce and suspense. So now we are going to see the conversation between Quixote and Sancho. So first, Quixote. Sancho, how would you like to become my servant and accompany me on a great adventure? Sancho, your servant. Quixote. Yes, if you serve me faithfully and honestly, I will reward you with an island. Sancho, an island? Are you serious? Quixote, I owe it upon my honor as a knight. So, will you come with me? Sancho, yes, master, I will come with you. The two men set out on a journey together. On the hill in front of them, they would see a large old windmill. When he saw it, Don Quixote's eyes began to sparkle. So, when they both were taking a journey together, behind the hill they saw a large old windmill. By seeing this, Don Quixote's eye began to sparkle. Quixote, look, Sancho, how dare the hideous ogre block out path? Sancho, what an ogre? Where, master? So he is thinking the windmill as an ogre. Ogre means a big giant or monster, something like that. Quixote, right there, don't you see that awful creature waving its forearms? Sancho, but master, that's a windmill. Quixote, I tell you these are ogres, and if you are afraid of them, go aside and say your prayers while I engage them in combat. Sancho, master, that's a windmill. Unfortunately, Sancho shouts and warning passes unheard. Don Quixote and Rocinante charged the windmill at full speed. Quixote, prepare to face my fears. Spear, ogre. With that, Don Quixote flies towards the windmill and collide with it. Sancho, master, you are all right? See, I told you it was just a windmill. Did I not give you a fair warning? Did I not tell you that they were but windmills? Quixote, look, Sancho, the ogre is more seriously wounded than I am. In fact, the windmill is working perfectly fine. Sancho does his best to dissuade Don Quixote from attempting anything else reckless. Sancho, ha ha ha. Oh, you are absolutely right. You are a great knight indeed, and you have defeated the fearsome windmill best. After hitting his head on the windmill, Don Quixote became even more disoriented. Quixote, listen to me, Sancho. Someday people will write on our great exploits. Our names will live on in the memories of generations to come. But we must prove worthy of that honor by vanquishing villains and upholding justice. Do you understand? Sancho, yes, master. As Don Quixote and Sancho pass the farm, they see a thick cloud of dust appear. Don tells him that there is undoubtedly a prodigious army marching in their direction. Sancho, oh sir, what must we do? So he is creating as they are One big army is there and they are going to fight. Quixote, do why we must at once go to the help of the weaker side, of course. Don starts to name the leaders and principal knights in each army and to describe the different nations represented. Sancho, but sir, not a single one of the knights and giants that you have named do I see at all. Quixote, how now? At least you must hear the neighing of steeds, the sound of trumpets, and the rattling of drums. Sancho, I hear nothing but the bleating of my sheep and lambs. Quixote, your fear prevent you from hearing or seeing all right, but if you refuse to follow me to the battle, stand aside, I'll go alone. Sancho, hold sir, come back, I entreat. What manners is this? They are verily but sheep and lambs. So by seeing the sheep and lambs, he is thinking that there is a big army and they have started to battle. Quixote, ha ha ha, do you see these cowards ran? They are right to fear Don Quixote. The local peasants all think Don Quixote is crazy. They laugh and taunt as he passed. So some peasants are seeing this, some peasants means some persons are seeing that the Don Quixote, they are thinking that the Don Quixote is doing a crazy thing and they are laughing at him. So peasant 1 is telling, look, it's Don Quixote, the madman. Peasant 2, hey sir, knight, what kind of beast do you defeat this time? Peasant 3, did you finally get those evil sheeps? Ha ha ha. All together they are telling, hail the mad knight Don Quixote, ha ha ha. Don Quixote does not understand and think the people are cheering for him. He is thinking that they are encouraging him for the battle. Quixote. Sancho, look, see how the people welcome us. They must have heard of our great deeds. Sancho, oh no, master, listen very carefully. They are not welcoming us, they are mocking you. Mocking means they are teasing. Quixote, Sancho, when will you see the truth? Sancho, enough is enough. Please, master. Quixote, very well. We shall speak to no more of this today. But we need more adventures, Sancho. Sancho, yes, master, we need more adventures. Returned to his estate, Don Quixote realized that all his adventures were simply a product of his imagination. Don Quixote never embarrasses himself further by going on any more quest, but his house will always be full of children to whom he would tell the most fantastic stories about knights, squares, and noble quests. They lived happily together, going on many more adventures in their imagination. Okay, children, I think you have understood well. Thank you.